Hello, everybody, and welcome to Houston, Texas. Today at NRG Stadium, as we are going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with the win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a goal.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why team...
There he goes to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
To the air on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Safe completion on the screen. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position. And the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Gets the back moving. Trying to pull it in again. Into the end zone for the touchdown.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So BYU's offense will take the field for the 1st time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable.
Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. He's brought down a short return to the defense. On top with the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Motion from the back. They'll run the toss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Slithers into space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They need a conversion on 3rd and 3 to make the most of that great starting field position. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
It's 1st down from the 11. They'll send the back in motion. For jet sweep pass. He breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down at the 7. He got 4 on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's right downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum. Oh, you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Corners are going to bail. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy Nice job, everybody.
Grab behind the line. It's Mockmeyer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Brown will throw it. He unleashes a long one. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, BYU!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Tight end now in motion. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the run is able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Got room to work. There he goes. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. On the move to his left. He's in open space downfield. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield is Hodges. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Back in motion, trying to clear the pick. Got some room in it to the goal line. And it's in there for a touchdown.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now on first down from the 43. Hand off from the shotgun. Got a little space. Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Brown wants to pass. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cougar. A great catch and run for 6. It's a much-needed line for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Now on the option. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Unloads to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Hagan. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Reaches, fires complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. These corners backing off a bit. They'll try the run. He getting down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. He makes a grab. Goes to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Plenty of time to work Not any time to waste as they take over here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the offense tried to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. Just not able to be on the same page there.
Looking left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on first and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to run, it's Leonard. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and this one will be tough. Third and long. Trying to get the corner. Not enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That's not the direction you want to go offensively here. Down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backward. I think these receivers, they need to be a little bit more decisive. Just catch the ball and get what you can get.
221 wing, 221 wing. Unlock.
Looking for space, it's Hodges. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He'll go out of bounds at the 39. Good return, and the offense could certainly do a lot worse than this for starting field position. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime now. We get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Brings it to the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one. BYU with the 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Now this offense is back on the field. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it at the
is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense falls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Lisa, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls and fires complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, becoming a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Rush is on him. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to fire on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his man. It's Leonard. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the ground, it's Hodges. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Love the effort by the defender here. The offense is trying to throw a lob pass into the end zone and high point it for a touchdown, but the defender had perfect body position. He just needs to finish the play and come up with the interception.
Power football with the run. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And we've been treated to quite the performance so far from both sides. Let's take a moment and have a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Brown will throw it. Back open in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Okay, break. Easy. Go.
The snap sets up the throw. Oh, it's picked off at the worst possible time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel.
Ready. Ready, go.
The give to the tailback. Got enough in the 1st, and he's still going. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Takes the handoff. It's McGowan. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard yards short on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack.
Let this be a good lesson to all young running backs out there. You just have to know when the play is over. This isn't high school football anymore. You're not going to be able to make every single guy miss, spin out of every tackle, reverse the field, and go score a touchdown. That doesn't happen at this level. Just get what you can get down, and play the next play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Turning it on! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that? I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Take the handoff. It's hot. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. More base bait. More base bait.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Now facing a third and long. Brown will throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
First and 10.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down.
First and 10.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Brown wants to pass. With the catch, it's Hagan. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it.